Gentlemen, and welcome to another broadcast of the Trofeo Series TV. Back at it again. This is the 2023 GTFusion World Championship. It's round one. It's our 15th season. And we have 8 drivers competing tonight, Friday. As I said, it's the first round of the GTFusion 2023 Championship. It's our 15th season. Imagine that. We've been doing this for 15 seasons. This is the 15th season. It's awesome, epic. We have to thank the staff and our sponsors for this effort. So we have Printalino, we have Merguia.com, and Thrustmaster, which are our sponsors for this GTFusion World Championship. We're in Suzuka. Everybody knows a world famous track where many final rounds of the Formula One Championship have taken place, and many title deciders have been held up here, and so it's a very famous track. And the car we're using for this round of the GTFusion World Championship is Honda NSX GT500. It's a 2008 model, so it's based with previous aerodynamic rules and the rules of the category. So yeah, this is round one. We're broadcasting with Group Y. It's lobby 25. Let's see our drivers. We have 2 drivers from the Gran Turismo Greek community. It's a new team, newly entered the competition with Tony and Dimitris. We have GTMX, old friends, old collaborators, with Spawn and Dr. Funka. We have HK Artizanos from the Hellenic Knights Racing Team, driver from Greece. We have Motoretta, an Italian driver. We also have AMV Karmix, and these are our contestants for the night. Let's hope that everything runs smoothly. We'll begin qualifying in probably 6 minutes. Let's inform our pilots that we'll begin our qualifying in 6 minutes. Let's hope everything goes to plan. I have to remind everybody that GTFusion has some principles. The first and foremost is the fair play. Whatever happens in the track, you have to always behave and give back the position if you have claimed it in a wrong way. So the basic principle is fair play. We all need to be fair with each other, all contestants, all pilots. So yeah, that's it. That's the basic thing. Behave and perform the fair play. Nobody can take nobody out. Everybody must be gentle with each other. It's racing. I know it's racing. It could be competitive. It could be a great competition. But yeah, tensions are high. But you cannot afford, or you don't want to, crash to another person. That's not ethical, and it's not standard. So tonight the format is we have a 15-minute qualifier. It's a 15-minute qualifying session. Tire wear is high, fuel consumption is very high, and we have the first sprint race, which is early in the morning, a 7-lap sprint race. Oral drivers will try to do their best. And we'll see how it goes. There is plenty of time at the 15-minute qualifier, where you can, even if you do something wrong, Kalispera Yanis, hello Yanis, another driver from the Greek racing, Hellenic racing team, Hellenic Knights racing team. 11 people are watching. Thank you for the support. Please subscribe to the channel. The Trofeo Series TV is again broadcasting another race of the GTFusion World Championship, and if anybody can hear me, I want you to inform me on how's the sound. If you can hear my voice, or you can only hear the cars. Here we have Daniel Herrera, who is pushing, obviously. He's on softs. As you can see, the tire wear is great. It's too much, but it is what it is. Those are the regulations. Everybody has to stick to the regulations. Everybody has to follow the rules. We have Dimitris from the Gran Turismo Greek community. There is Tony, number 418 on the car. We have Funka, GTMX, Gran Turismo Mexico. We have Motoretta, a driver from Italy. We have Carmix 993, number 426 on the car. And we have Thanos from the Hellenic Knights racing team. He's on softs too. And keep in mind that, you know, people have to give each other space. You know, when you start qualifying, you cannot, you know, go like it's a race. You have to prepare your tires. You don't have to push at your outlap, because if you do, you're missing the whole point. You'll get the tire wear. There, my mistake, my bad. There is no fuel consumption for the qualifying session. They only have tire wear. So Garasa has sent us a friend request. Driver from Italy. Let's see if we have him as a friend. Yes, we have him as a friend. We are friends, but I don't know if he can enter because we have 9 players in, and Garasa was not in the lobby. Let's check our contestants. So there's no Garasa for Friday. I don't know if they modified the groups, but I don't seem to have Garasa as a friend. You know, we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Let's see if we can change the contestants. No, we can't. We have to make a new lobby. We have to make a new lobby with 10 drivers. This is it. This is the first event. There was no Garasa in the initial scheduling. Seems that after the modifications done to the groups by the managers, they added Garasa in the mix. So Garasa is also joining us. We'll have a new lobby. We have to state that again to our pilots so everybody can see that. So we're setting down the lobby. Sorry, we have to apologize to our pilots because Garasa is a last minute addition. We will create a new lobby where everybody can join. We had 10 participants. So yeah, we have to create the lobby again. So we're creating the lobby again. We have to apologize to our audience and to our pilots again. Because obviously, after the modifications to the groups, Garasa was added to the mix. And he's going to join us shortly. So the lobby is open. And we'll give our pilots 5 minutes just to get in. So everybody can join. Let's see if somebody has issues. And let's see if Garasa can join the lobby also. We had to redo the lobby again for the live broadcast for the people at home watching at Trofeo Series TV. For this live broadcast of the 2023 GTFusion World Championship Round 1 in Suzuka. There you go. A Loco joined us, and I don't know why. Yeah, so Loco has joined. Let's see if somebody hasn't joined us. Are we missing any pilots from the guys live? Let's see if we're missing... Hello, Gerardo. Hello, El Loco. Hello, hello. Hello, Fred. Welcome to the broadcast. Fred, I don't know if you can be inside the room, the lobby, because we have... Yeah, probably we can. I have 9 contestants with me. We have 8 people racing, 9 people racing. So maybe, I don't know if there is room for all the pilots. Tony is here, Dimitris is here, 2 from the GDGC. We have Spawn MX. Let's check the contestants. So the lobby for tonight is Karmix. He's in. Yeah, but Fred, there's no room. You have to go out, mate, because probably someone cannot enter the lobby. I have Karmix, Motoret, Dimitris, Tony, Dundery, GDMX, Spawn Mex, Dr. Funka, and HKRT Thanos. I don't know if somebody is missing. Maybe the managers watching at home can tell us if somebody is missing. Danduri. Danduri Spawn. Fred, I think, mate, there is no room. Fred, I'm afraid that you have to go. Yeah. Mate, Gerardo, if you can speak in English, mate, it would be better for me, because, you know, I cannot understand shit from Spanish or Mexican. Yeah. Our settings are good. As I said, it's the first sprint race. We have 7... of course. Okay, so are we missing a pilot of yours, Gerardo? Can you please inform us? Let's go. Yeah. We have Ruben Rodrigo Ledesma Vilchis from GTMX. Wishing good luck to his team. Danduri, Spawn, and Dr. Funka. GTMX, Danduri, Spawn. We have Spawn. We seem to be missing people. Yeah. Fred, I think that you have to go out of the lobby. Okay, now there is space. The drivers that we can add one more driver now. We have one more space, so the driver missing can enter now. As I said, we have 9 pilots for the night. There he is, Dr. Funka. I think that the grid is complete. And with a small delay, because I was calculating on starting 5 minutes ago, we're going to start qualifying. So we have 2 minutes to start qualifying. Let's warn our pilots to wear the proper tires, because they'll be qualifying on soft tires. So you cannot qualify on mediums or hards. It would be, you know... yeah, I know. He's in, Gerardo. Everything is okay. So we have 9 pilots for the premiere of the 2023. Oh, buonasera. Buonasera, Sergio. Buonasera. Benvenuti. 2023 GTFusion World Championship Round 1 from Suzuka using the Honda NSX GT500 car from 2008. Forza Garasa from Sergio, wishing his pilot good luck. And we wish, as the Trofeo Series TV channel, wish everybody good luck, have a nice race, and remember, always practice fair play. GTFusion is all about good competition, of course, but fair play above all. Whatever happens in the track stays in the track. There's no need for anybody to make a big fuss out of it. So we have 1 minute till the qualifying. Tires. Let's remind everybody that they have to use the proper tire. let's see how this first qualifying of the season unfolds. We have some very beautiful cars tonight. Our broadcast would be better, but we had some technical difficulties. And we had to do the basic broadcast of the PS5 console, because our PC equipment just bailed on us. Yeah. So we're starting qualifying. You have 30 people watching. Welcome everybody. So, on to a great start, on to a new season. Let's hope everybody performs well. And let's check everybody out as we start the first qualifying session of the 2023 GTFusion World Championship. Off to a new season then, as we are checking our drivers, getting ready to let's go out and let's go in. We have Thanos already starting his qualifying session. We will see many pilots not pushing from the outlap. As we said, pushing from the outlap is gonna take a lot of tire. It's gonna take a lot of tire wear. So, yeah. Thanks, man. Thanks, Gerardo. It's nothing, man. We always are for GTFusion, man. You know, we all help and support. We've been in this competition, me, myself, for 12 years now. There are also many people, Pierre and some others, Seb. We are from the beginning here. 15th season, guys. 15 years of GTFusion. Who could imagine that? Who could possibly imagine that? So we have some overtaking going on. Some people are like Spawn. He's trying to get his outlap, a quick outlap. You can notice at the bottom left of the screen the tire wear. They are using racing softs. Buonasera Carlo. Come sta? Bene? Yes, it is. It is. Hi Carlo. Welcome my friend. Welcome to the live broadcast of the Trofeo Series TV. Another broadcast for the GTFusion World Championship. As Spawn is about to enter the final stages of his outlap to start the qualifying, his qualifying run. I have to remind everybody that qualifying session is 15 minutes long. Our pilots have to struggle with tire wear and tire temperatures, because if you do a slow outlap, tire temperature drops. So you have to be very careful. So GT Spawn gets ready to start his qualifying session. And off to a new season. The 15th season of the 2023 GTFusion World Championship starts now. Spawn. Let's go on board with Spawn. Take a look the way he's driving. This is turn 1. So we have our first timing, 54.3, 51.9 for Tony, the Greek driver from the Gran Turismo Greek community, which is by half a second faster than Thanos, the driver from the Hellenic Knights Racing team. So we have our first times in. And there Carmex comes to clinch provisional pole position with a 51.8. We see fast times in there. We see a destabilization of the front end. The car is snappy. Let's see. So we have Carmex in first place. A 10th back is GDGC Tony from the Gran Turismo Greek Community Racing team. We have Dimitris, the second driver from the GDGC Racing team, in third position. Fourth position is HKRT Thanos. Fifth position is Daniel Herrera from GDMX guys. One Up Motoretta is in sixth position, 1.9 seconds behind the leader. GDMX Pon is 2.4 seconds behind in seventh position. Eighth is Dr. Funka. And we have Garanza 91 from the INC Racing team, our friends from Italia. Garasa, a very good driver. Like everybody here, nobody is a lousy driver. Everybody is good. He's a very fast drivers. As I said again, the level of competition in the GTFusion World Championship is always high. Hello, Salvatore. He's wishing his driver Carmex the best of luck, and he tells him to push. So push Carmex to get a lower time, to get a better time during qualifying. We're already in 6 minutes into this first qualifying session, a 15-minute qualifying session. Everybody is pitting. We see Tony pitting. He's gonna change tires. As I said, there's no fuel consumption, so they don't have to refuel or something. We see a quick pit stop, and then he goes out again. We see Dimitris doing the same. Thanos has already done that. He's on his out lap. We have Daniel Herrera doing the same thing. We have Motoretta doing the same. Everybody's pitting. Everybody's changing tires. Soft tires cannot last after 2 laps. You can only do a couple of laps. Everybody's on the out lap. We see Carmex on his out lap too. Tony in his out lap too. Dimitris the same. We have Thanos the same. Herrera. Oh, he's got a 1.5 seconds of penalty. I don't know, maybe he did something wrong. Maybe he cut a corner. Yes, Fred. We have Fred from El Loco TV wishing everybody, all pilots, good luck. There are no incidents up to this point. Everything has run smoothly. Let's see if any of our pilots is on a quick lap. There he goes. Garasa 91 from INC Racing has started his lap, his qualifying lap. We will stay with him as we haven't broadcasted his previous effort. Number 454454 from Garasa 91. Hello, Paul. Nice of you to join us, mate. Paul, a very quick driver from Black Flag Racing. Has his own stream, has his own channel. Subscribe to him, help him grow his channel. We see a purple sector at the first sector from Garasa 91 as he tackling the Dunlop curve. The car is so snappy. Our drivers have to be very careful at the exit. A very nice livery on the car. INC livery looks awesome on the Honda NSX. 513 brake horsepower for our cars tonight, and Garasa has met some traffic. We hope that... Oh, he's 0.6 down on Carmex's time, so we're heading for a low 51. Let's see how he tackles the final S's. before the start and finish line. Let's see. 51.1 for Garasa 91. Sets the pace temporarily. Let's see if Carmix has anything for us. Yeah, Paul. Yeah. It's well, it's very difficult for the drivers to judge. You know, you can do free to design. Thank you for the transmission. Good luck to GDMX. Good luck to everybody, mate. And yeah, if you support this team, yeah, good luck to them, of course. But strategy-wise, it's gonna be peculiar. It's gonna be strange. We will see a lot of people trying different things, and we'll see what will work out. You know, it's a first session, it's a first race. It's these guys will set the benchmark. These are the guys that officially first testing these settings for this round. Tony is improving at his time. Let's see what she's gonna do. We are 10 minutes into the qualifying session. 15 minutes of qualifying. Let's see Tony. He will most certainly improve his time, but he's 0.4 behind Garasa 91. GCGC Tony 51.4. Dimitris, another driver from Greece, sets 51.8. And we have Carmix 3,000ths of a second behind Dimitris. We have Thanos in 5th position. He's on an outlap again. We have Daniel Herrera in 6th position from GTMX. One up Motoreta in 7th position, 2.7 seconds behind the leader, Garasa 91. GTMX Dr. Funka, 3.1 as Garasa enters the pits to change tires for his apparently his last effort, his last chance of clinching pole. We had GTMX Sponmex, another driver from GT Mexico. Let's see Spawn what will do. He's 3.2 seconds behind. He hasn't put in some good lap. He's a very good driver, we know that. He's capable of performing better. He has no tires though. His tire wear is just so much. Let's see. Garasa 91. He's on an outlap, apparently. We have Tony. We have Dimitris. We have Carmix, who is off the track. I don't know. Maybe he's giving space. We see the two teammates together, Carmix and Motoreta. Yeah, I hope that too, mate, because you're, fantastic in commentating. And we miss that sexy voice of yours, and we need that. We don't want nobody, commentating like this. We don't want that. We want your voice, which is, a manly voice. Cheers, Andy. Cheers, mate. Hope everything goes well for you tomorrow. Yeah, hard liquor, yeah. Yeah, most certainly, Paul. We see people pitting. Probably their last efforts. Garasa. Let's check out grid. Let's check out the liveries on these guys. So we have INC livery on Garasa 91. We have the Greek community racing team livery. Very beautiful car. Blue, gold, light blue and white. Nice colors on their car. We have these colors from Executive Project Team, EXP. A very beautiful car. They've gone to a chrome ending, finishing on the car. We have the livery from the Hellenic Knights Racing Team. Red one, a red car. Delivery from GDMX guys. Very beautiful selection. It reminds me of the Castrol livery used by the Toyotas in racing. Again, one car from the Executive Projects team, EXP. And yet again, two more cars from GDMX. Let's see Garasa 91, what he has for us. Let's see if he can improve his 51.1. The wind seems not to be helping our drivers tonight. It's 3.3 meters per second. It plays a huge part in the performance of these cars. Garasa 91. Right on the edge. And he's being on the edge. He's pushing hard. Yeah, he's improved. Purple sector, first sector for Garasa 91. Dunlop curve. Let's see if he can gain more time, improve his own, and create a bigger gap to GTC Tony, which apparently he's starting his effort now. We'll go with him after Garasa ends his own effort. Here we are at the last sector, at the last parts of the track. Let's see if Garasa can improve. Here comes another sector. The final sector before the start-finish line. It's his final lap. He's already up 0.1 purple. The car is trying to be unstable. Let's see if Garasa can keep it in the track. The final S's. So our first one to conclude the qualifying session is Garasa 91. He's improved 50.8 for Garasa. Let's see Tony. He's on a flyer. These two are our fastest drivers up to now. Let's see if he can improve his time. 0.1 down at his own time. It's gonna take a tremendous effort for him to improve. We know he's a good driver. We know that he's gonna try hard. We know that he's able to improve, that he's able to perform better. Let's see if he can do that now. I say again, the wind doesn't help our pilots' efforts. These cars are aerodynamically fine-tuned, and if you disrupt their airflow, they don't tend to behave very well. So we have Tony. I think it's his final effort. Let's see what he can do, how he can perform. The last S's before the start-finish line. Let's see Tony. No, he's lost so much time. Let's see Dimitris. Has he improved? No, he stays third position, 1 second behind the leader. Carmex has concluded his qualifying. Thanos is already in the pits. Daniel Herrera has concluded. Motoreta has finished his qualifying. Dr. Fanca has finished his qualifying. So, the first qualifying session. Pole position, Garasa 91, 50.8, 0.7 seconds in front of GTDC Tony and Dimitris, 1 second behind. Two drivers from the Gran Turismo Greek community having the second and third position on the grid for our start. We'll have Carmix in fourth position. Fifth position is Thanos, 1.1 seconds behind the leader. 2.5 seconds behind the leader is Daniel Herrera from GDMX. Motoreta is 3 seconds behind. 3.3 seconds behind is Dr. Fanca from the GDMX racing team. And Spawn in 9th position, 3.4 seconds behind. Probably something went horribly wrong for Spawn. So, our first pole position of this season, Garasa 91. Complimenti at Garasa. As we are getting ready to start the race, we're gonna notify our pilots that they have 1 minute time to prepare their tires or maybe change their setup. There is an option to do that. We have to notify them that and remind them that they have to check their tires. As we are going to take a picture of our qualifying session, because we need to transmit the results to the GTFusion staff so they can calculate each and every one pilot's ELO. Drivers and pilots are separated by the ELO ranking system, which is based mostly on their qualifying performance. Yes, of course, the race and the lobbies have a different impact on their ELO. on the ranking, but qualifying plays the most important part. We need that time, and the GTFusion staff needs that time so they can produce each and every pilot's ELO. So we're getting ready for race 1. I have to remind everybody that it's a sprint race. It's a 7-lap race. Our drivers have to use, it's a mandatory pit stop change tires. They have to change tires. Yes, they have to put on mediums and hards. Those are the mandatory tires. They have to use both compounds. Let's see. So we have the results, the picture taken. We're going to wish everybody good luck. Let's hope that we have a good start. No incidents. To all drivers. So let's remind everybody. Garasa 91, pole position. GTGC Tony, second position. Dimitris, third position from the Gran Turismo Greek community. Karamix, fourth position. Fifth position is Thanos. Sixth position is Daniel Herrera from GTMX. One Up Motoretta is seventh position. Eighth position is Dr. Fanka. Ninth position, GTMX Spawn. So we are starting. Let's hope everything runs smoothly. Starting race. And here we go, guys. In 7 seconds, the 2023 season kicks off here in Suzuka with the Honda NSX GT500. Let's see. We're in the track. Let's put our graphics on. We can follow the drivers. Let's see the start. Who gets a good start? We have the lights. Sequence. First, second, third, fourth, fifth light, and start. Liftoff. We have the start of the 2023 GTFusion World Championship season. We see our drivers. Everybody has started well. No penalties. First corner, Garasa 91 under pressure by Tony, followed closely by Dimitris. Karmix is on the move. He tries to perform a move on Dimitris. Let's see. Dimitris manages to keep his position, and then we have an exit. Who was that? We have Thanos going outside of the track, probably pushed outside of the track. Luckily and thankfully for him, there's no damage on the car. Let's see our drivers. So first position, Garasa 91, creating a gap, already 1 second up. Second, GTGC Tony from Greece. Dimitris from Greece also. Third position. Fourth position, Dimitris, Karmix. Fifth position, Herrera, Motoretta, Spawn, Fanka. And ninth position is Thanos after the contact at the first lap. No major incidents at the first turn. Everybody went smoothly. The start went smoothly. Everybody got away clean. Second, Tony. Third position, Dimitris. Fourth, Karmix, Herrera, Motoretta, Spawn, and Fanka have created a small train. HRT Thanos. Last position, ninth. I think that this is the main point. So we have about strategies. Garasa 91 completes the first lap. 1.3 seconds up, 1.5 seconds up. He's trying to create the biggest gap as possible. Yeah, tires and fuel gonna play a very important part. The strategies is mixed. They can pit at the second lap, they can pit at the third lap using the hard compound tires. All our drivers are using the hard compound tires. Karmix is putting pressure on Dimitris. Let's see if he can make something out of it. Maybe this is a strategy. Maybe he's trying to stick close to Dimitris so he can save fuel to capitalize that on while he pits for the medium stint. Daniel Herrera, 5th position. We'll get back to that battle with Dimitris and Karmix. Motoretta, 6th position. 7th position, Spawn. 8th position, Thanos. 9th position, Thanos with Tata Fanka. Thanos has managed to close the gap. 11 seconds behind the leader, and Garasa, he has managed to create a 2-second gap from Tony from the GTGC racing team, Gran Turismo Greek community. Yeah, it is a high usage, but it's the same for every pilot. They have to adapt, and they have to set the cars up so they can adapt to this challenge. Because it is a challenge, you know. You need to put your head together and think about a solution for the high tire wear and high fuel consumption. It's you know, it's the same for every pilot. So yeah, let's go on board with Carmex as he's following Dimitris. Let's see if they dive into the pits. Yes, Dimitris goes for a third lap. Karamix goes in the pits. So he's going for the 2 and 5 strategy. Motoretta does the same strategy. Goes in the pits. Funka the same. Thanos has remained outside, goes for a third lap. He's trying to put pressure on Spawn MX, the driver from GTMX. We're on board. Thanos is trying to put pressure on Spawn. Spawn doesn't seem to be bothered by him. Thanos is not being followed by anyone. 9.1 seconds is Funka behind, but he already had his pit stop. There's a battle here, and Funka loses the car, and we have a spin as we are on board with Carmix. They didn't seem to have a contact, but Funka lost the car. He went on the curbs. As I said, these curbs are killers. You have to be precise. If you're not, you're done. And we see Carmix overdriving the car. He's probably hasn't got any temperature in the tires. That's why he's finding it difficult to navigate around the track. The car can be a handful. You can make a quick setup, but you can have a handful of a car. You have to tame that bitch. Sorry for my language. If you have a quick setup, you'll be quick, but you're in danger. Let's see, Carmex on the move. Let's see if he has an overtake for us. Yes, that's a clean overtake. He takes 7th position from Funka. Carmex on the move. Funka is on old hard tires, and he also has damage. So, our leader, Garasa 91, in the pits. Tony goes on for a 4th lap. They started on the medium tires. The Greek drivers have started on the medium tires, and Garasa the same. Let's see a shift of strategies, trying to create a gap from the get-go. So Tony has the hard, is on the medium tires. Tries to do a 4th lap. Garasa on fresh hard tires. Dimitris on medium tires. Seems that the Greek drivers have followed a different strategy. Carmex is on mediums. Herrera on mediums. Motoret on mediums too. Thanos on mediums. Spawn had on mediums. Dr. Funka now on mediums. So we have Tony 13.7 seconds in the lead from Garasa 91, but hasn't had his pit stop yet. He's on the medium compound tire. He has a lot of tire wear. He has to pit in, switch to the hards, and out again. Let's see if he can maintain his position in front of Dimitris, who is under pressure, who is coming under pressure by Karamix, both on medium tires. Karamix pitted 1 lap earlier. That's why his tire wear is greater than Dimitris. We don't seem to have any battles right now at the track, but I think that the main thing here is Tony and how his pit group will perform. Let's see, when he finishes, he will enter the pits now, surely. Yes, he has entered the pits. Garasa 90 He's on the hard compound tire. Let's see Dimitris if you will gain a position from his teammate, followed closely by Carmack. This is the essential thing. Let's see Tony if Tony has the time, and there goes Tony. And Tony is able to maintain his second position. Third position, Dimitris. This is our only battle in the track. Dimitris versus Karmi. You sounded like karma. You know, you have to excuse my language. It's not my native language, but I'm doing my best to portray emotions and stuff like that. It's not a football match, I know, but we're doing our best. We're doing our best. We're not Andy from Black Flag Racing TV, but So, 4th position Carmex, 5th position Daniel Herrera, GTMX, 6th position One Up Motoretta, 7th position Edgar Tithanos, 8th position Spawn, Dr. Funka, 9th position, and in the lead 5.2, 5.4 now seconds from Tony. It's Garasa 91, driver from INC Racing, one of the fast guys in GTFusion. Very fair driver too. GTGC Tony, very quick and fair driver from Greece. Dimitris the same, who seems to have unstuck himself from being fooled by Carmex, as probably tire wear comes into play. Carmex pitted one lap earlier. I have to remind our viewers that. And shout out to our viewers. Thank you again for watching. For watching the live feed. Yeah, Andy, I know you're trying to be objective. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. It happens to the best of us. You're a human being. You can do it perfectly and you can fuck it up. Sorry for my language. Excuse the language. It happens. We're trying to do our best. We're on lap 6 of the 7 laps for this sprint race. Thank you, Ruben. Thank you very much, mate. For those of you who haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel, help us grow. Garanza 91 in the lead, 6 seconds from Tony. Fastest lap up to now is 53.6 from Carmex. Tony 2nd position, Dimitris 3rd position. These are our podium drivers up to now. 6 out of 7 laps. 4th Carmex, 5th Daniel Herrera, Daniel from GTMX. Thanos from HKRT, 6th position. Didn't start well, had an accident at the first lap. Probably pushed off, or I don't have to say that. Probably she might have made a mistake. You don't know that. We don't have the luxury of a replay, so we cannot assume things. If something happened, we will review after the replay, and maybe someone will appeal something. I don't know, but I don't think that's the case. I don't think. Garasa goes on for his final lap. This is the final lap of the 7-lap sprint race. Garasa in the lead, took pole position, started from first, is first. 6.4 seconds ahead of GTGC Tony. Third position Dimitris. Yeah, they need Andy. It was a helpful tool. You could review things on the spot, Okay, there is stuff, the GTFusion staff always takes into consideration videos and, appeals and check things. But, if we had a replay checking things during the live broadcast, it would be awesome. Garasa, 91. Yeah, it was. It added a TV vibe. in the broadcast. Yeah. Yeah. So, Garasa, 130R, the penultimate corner for this first sprint race. Garasa, he tackles the S's. And Garasa 91 is our first winner of the night. Complimenti Garasa, complimenti. Second position, GTGC Tony, 2 podiums for the Gran Turismo Grid Community Racing Team. Well done to them. Well done, Dimitris. 4th position, Carmix. 5th position, Daniel Herrera. 6th position, congratulations, Thanos, for the Hellenic Knights Racing Team. 7th position, One Up Motoretta. 8th position, GTMX Spawn Max. Yeah, mate, it's a good position. Yeah, after the lousy start he had, it was, 6th place is a good position. GTMX Dr. Funka comes to complete the grid. Our first race for tonight has concluded. No issues, thankfully. I hope that everybody had no issues between them. And there's your winner, Garanza 91 from the INC Racing Team. Here he is. Garasa, complimenti Garasa, pole position, clean race for Garasa 91. Let's check the results. Let's take a picture from the results for tonight, as we are to review the race. So, Garasa 91 from GTGC Tony, from Dimitri 6162. These are our podium winners. And in 4th position we have Carmex, Daniel Herrera 5th, 6th position Thanos, 7th Motoretta, 8th Spawn Mex, and 9th GTMX Dr. Funka. The thing here now for the second race is that we have a reverse grid race. Meaning that as we're about to change the settings, let's see if we can change the settings. We have saved the replay because we need that. And let's see, we have already preloaded the settings for our groups tonight. Let's check if we're okay. 15 laps. Set by the host. Yeah, I'm gonna set the grid. There is no option in Gran Turismo yet to set the grid automatically, based on the results from the previous race. So we have to do it ourselves. Everybody needs to be patient. So we're changing the settings for the lobby. Let's hope everything runs smoothly, as we will be needing our drivers to tick in, so we can set the grid manually. Let's inform them that they have to tick in. Tick in, please, guys, so we can set the grid up. It's a manual grid. We have to remind that. Always mention that. There's no automatic system that allows us to set the grid. So we have Motoretta. Tick in, please, guys. If they don't tick in, we cannot... Yeah, Motoretta has to join. Tick in, mate. Because if you don't tick in, we won't be able to... Oh, yeah, he's in. So we can set the grid manually. So we have, based on the results from the previous race, we have... Starting first, Dr. Funka. He's in first position. Second position is Spawn MX. We have Spawn MX second position. Third position is Motoretta. We have Motoretta third position. Fourth position is Thanos, starting fourth in this race. Fifth position is Daniel Herrera. And then we have Karamix, sixth position, behind Daniel Herrera. And then we have Dimitris, third position. Second position from the last, Tony, eighth position. Ninth position, Garasa, 91. So our leader from the first race, our winner, starts last. Let's inform our drivers they have 1 minute. So they have time to change tires or their setup. They have the right to do that. They cannot get out of the lobby. Those are the rules. So, tires. We have taken the pictures of the results. We have taken the pictures from the qualifying session, Q1. We're good to go. And for those viewing at home, watching us at home, thank you for watching tonight. Another broadcast from the Trofeo Series TV. We have the first round of the GTFusion World Championship taking place in Suzuka, Japan, using the Honda NSX GT500 car. This is the 15th season, I say again. We've been doing this stuff for 15 years. Awesome. Who could imagine? Who could have imagined that 15 years after we'll be still here racing and competing in GTFusion? And this is all thanks to the efforts from our staff, from the community, from all the drivers, from all the teams. A big thank you, a big shout out to the managers, and of course to the GTFusion staff making things happen. These guys are committed and always love to organize races. So let's wish good luck to our pilots as we're about to start our 15-lap endurance race, the second race of this evening for the first round of the GTFusion World Championship. It's a 15-lapper. They have to use, again, both compounds, mediums and hards, but they can use softs. Mandatory tires are mediums and hards. Increased tire wear, and here we go. Starting race 2. This is race 2. Yeah. Let's see if we can change the name. I don't think that we can change the name. Can we change the name? No, we can't. So, yeah. So, everybody, good luck. Here we go. 8, 7 seconds. The countdown has begun. As we're about to start. As I say again, the winner from the previous race starts in last position. We have a reverse grid start. We'll have the 2 GTMX guys in the front. As we're about to have the light sequence starting. First light, second, third, fourth, fifth. Here we go. Race number 2. Dr. Funka has a good start. Spawn has a better start. And Thanos had jumped into third position. He's trying to take second from Dr. Funka. There seems to be a touch and they crash. And Carmix falls, crashes. And GDCC Tony crashes. We have carnage at the first lap. It all started by Thanos pushing out the driver from GTMX. Carmex has crashed in the back of Thanos. The guys in the front benefited. Garasa doesn't seem to benefit at all. He stays behind. He's on the medium tire. He has damage all over the place. He has a damaged car. Garasa 91, our winner from the first race. Thanos is threatening to take the lead from Spawn. Spawn defending at all costs. These two are being followed by Daniel Herrera, third position. Fourth is Motoretta. Fifth is Dimitris. Sixth is Tony. Carmex in 7th position. No damage, but damage for Dr. Funka. Damage for Garasa 91. I have to remind everybody that damage is heavy. They have to pit in order to repair the cars. And we have the move from Thanos on GT's MX Spawn. Let's see what Daniel Herrera sees as we are with Spawn making the move on Thanos. Thanos is on the outside. They push each other, and then Spawn MX loses the car. He was on the curbs. He enters the track in an unsafe manner and crashes onto the other guys. No, you cannot do that, guys. You cannot enter the track while fast cars are coming. Thanos in 1st position had a battle with Dr. Funka. Funka was on the curbs. He lost a car. He went, okay, he crashed, he almost crashed, but you cannot enter the track in an unsafe way. There are people coming from the back, and you have to take care of them. They have priority. So, an uneventful first race led to a full of events second race. We'll have to review a great lot of stuff after the conclusion of this race. Garasa has damage, hasn't pitted for repairs. Probably thinking that she's gonna lose time during the pit stop, so all cars are damaged, except Thanos, which is 1.9 seconds in the lead. Second is Daniel Herrera. No incidents involved for these two, except Thanos having a battle with Carmix at the beginning of the race, having another battle, and then we see Motoretta under pressure by Tony. Let's see if Tony can gain a position there. And we see two guys in the back as Dr. Funka and I don't know, maybe that was Dimitris and Garasa 91 had a coming together. Garasa 91 and Dr. Funka had a coming together. They crashed again. Oh man, this second race is full of events, is full of crashes. Jesus Christ, everything went bananas, you know, at this race. Jesus Christ. Motoretta under pressure by Tony. And under pressure by Carmex. Everybody seems to be more aggressive in this second race. Carmex putting pressure on Dimitris. Let's see if we have another battle. We have Dimitris and GT Spawn MX. Dr. Funk are close against each other. Garasa 91 last position. Great load of damage at the front. And then we have Dimitris pitting after 2 laps. He has damage in the front axle. That's why he pitted. Thanos 2.6 seconds in the lead. Daniel Herrera 2nd position. We have Motoretta. We have a train of drivers. Let's go on board with Tony and take a look at this battle. Let's enjoy a ride with Tony as he's trying to follow these guys, Karamix and Motoretta. And we see Karamix almost losing the car. Doing a great job in holding the car in track. We see Tony trying to stay close. There doesn't seem to be any changes in the lead or at the back. Let's see if we have a battle at the back. No. Garasa follows Funka. Spawn MX in 6th position. And then we have this group. Tony, Karamix and Motoretta. Oh, 130R is a very demanding corner. Let's see this is if there's a move here. Buonasera, Luis. Buonasera. Welcome, my friend. Trofeo Series TV broadcast from the 2023 first round of the GTFusion World Championship. And there Carmex is trying to make a move on his teammate. Yeah, of course, man. You know, if there you know, something wrong is done, yeah, penalties for sure. The staff will check. We'll have to check the incidents and then, you know, act accordingly. And the guys in the staff, you know, they're going to be busy tonight, for sure. Something was there. Hello, Mauro. Welcome. We see that Carmex has the third position, and then Motoretta seems to be defending his teammate, holding back Tony, and doing a hell of a job. Sixth position, GTMX Dr. Funka, after he's coming together with Garasa 91. Spawn, seventh position. Dimitris, after having damage on the front axle, has pitted. He's on the medium tires now. Eighth position, ninth position, our winner from the first round, from the first race, Garasa 91. For sure, we're saving the replay. And Thanos, here's our leader, 3.2 seconds from Daniel Herrera in second position. Third position, Carmix. And Motoretta is under pressure by Tony. Tony, they're side by side. And Motoretta is trying to hold the position, but he steps on the curb. Let's see if there's a move here for Tony. No. They're at the S's. Let's see if he can get him at the start-finish line. Tony has a very good exit. Let's see if under slipstream. Let's see if he can make that move stick. Here goes the move. Turn one. And Motoretta tries to get back on Tony. Seems to be a little bit of contact. And Motoretta loses the car. Tony has gained the position. He's fourth now. I think Motoretta should have waited a bit. I don't know. There's nothing there for me. You know, it's a racing incident. But again, if somebody makes an appeal, makes an GTFusion staff are there to check it up. Check it out. Thanos, 4.3 seconds from Daniel Herrera, from Carmex, from GTGC Tony, from Motoretta, 5th position, from GTMX Dr. Funka, 7th position Spawn, 8th position Dimitris, trying to put pressure on Spawn, and Garasa 91, 1 minute behind the leaders. I don't know. I'm guessing that this is a destroyed race for Garasa 91. After the incidents at turn 1. Unfortunate events, unfortunate incidents. In contrast with the first race, the second race was full of incidents. I think that the GTFusion staff and the judges will have a lot of work to do. Many issues. Thanos is in the lead, started third. He's pitting for the... He has a hard compound on. He's pitting for the mediums, probably. Daniel Herrera, more fuel on board, but he's doing the same thing. Carmix, the same. He has 37 liters in the car. Tony goes on to make another lap. He's on the hard compound too. He takes the lead. My favorite F1 racer is Ayrton da Silva Senna, if you ask me. Ayrton da Silva Senna. There's nobody else. Everybody else is an excellent driver. They're top drivers. Hamilton, Schumacher, they're all legends. They're all legends. But Ayrton da Silva Senna had that thing, you know, had that magic in him. There was something about him. Yeah, man, you know, Lewis Hamilton is a great driver. And then we have an event. Spawn MX out it again. Was on a battle with Dr. Funka, and the two teammates are out. And Dr. Funka has 1.5 seconds penalty. Spawn MX 1 seconds penalty. They came together. That's disaster for GTMX. As they're trying to get in the track, and then We have Dr. Funka losing it again. Cannot enter the course. Oh, that's tragic. That's tragic. For the two Mexican drivers. They came together. They had incidents. I don't know. The race is not going so well for them. Too bad, guys. Be patient. And I think that Spawn is trying to get in track. He has no tires. Look at his tires. He has no tires at all. He's trying to drive the car with the rims. That's impossible. Dr. Funka, the same. Andy, always trying to be the spirit. No, he's not a plastic champion. He's a very good driver. Don't get me wrong. Lewis Hamilton he belongs to the greats. No, based on the results, on you know, and his ability. Don't get me wrong. He's a very good driver. I'm not judging his character, but he's a very good driver. Yeah, he was good. Yeah, he was good, but he was not at that level, you know. Back to our race. Third position, Dimitris, Daniel Herrera second, and Thanos. After the pit stop, he's in third position. Probably Thanos has overfueled. Dimitris is about to lose the lead because he's about to enter the pits at his next lap for sure. Daniel Herrera, second position. Third position, Thanos, who put more fuel than Daniel Herrera. Maybe at the next pit stop, Thanos has to put less fuel in and maybe get the advantage on Daniel. Daniel is 3.6 seconds ahead of Thanos. Carmex is fourth position, 4.4 seconds behind Thanos. Tony is 8.6 seconds in fifth position behind Carmex and 17.8 seconds behind his teammate. Garasa 91 in sixth position, trying to make the best out of a destroyed race after the first lap incidents and the second lap incidents. There were full of incidents at the first laps. Then we have GTS Max Spawn finally making it to the pits. Dr. Funka the same. No tires. Look at this. Damaged front, rear. No tires. Only the rims. Heroic. Daniel doesn't seem to... And then we see Daniel is being held up by Dimitris, who enters the pits now. Yes, Dimitris entered the pits, and Daniel takes the lead of this race. And Dimitris was on mediums, huh? Interesting. Thanos, 2.7 seconds behind Daniel. Carmex, third position. Let's check. We have something at the back. It would be a heroic venture if Garasa 91 manages to get fourth position or better. It would be heroic. After the first laps, it would be heroic. He has the pace. We know he's a very good driver. It would be heroic. Complimenti Garasa for the effort. Complimenti. Third position, Carmex. 3.8 seconds behind Thanos. Thanos only 1.9 seconds behind Daniel. So Thanos on the charge. He's trying to close that gap down from Daniel Herrera. I want to remind everybody that he has less fuel on board, has worse tires, and Thanos could capitalize on this. Put less fuel on and jump him. Fourth position, Tony. Great result for him. After he started, after starting 8th, he ended up 4th, or for the time being, because, you know, he can climb the ladder. He's 9.7 almost seconds behind Carmex. There could be something there. Garasa 5th position, 5 posizione per Garasa 91. 5th position. One up Motoretta, 6th position. 7th position is Dimitri 6162 from Greece. Gran Turismo Greek community driver. A new team in GTFusion. We wish them the best of luck. The best of luck. They have good drivers. And I hope they perform well. 8th position Fanka. An event full of, race full of incidents up to now. Spawn the same. Daniel, 1.2 seconds behind the leader, in front of Thanos. Thanos is closing up on the leader. He seems to be capitalizing on better tires and more fuel. He can put some more pressure. He can, you know, he can push the car a bit more. That's why he's able to close the gap down. So this is a battle to see. These two are being followed by Carmex, who is in touch. If in case somebody at the front makes a mistake, Carmex will capitalize for sure. Tony, 4th position. He's able to clinch half a second from Carmex, but remains in 4th. Garasa 91 is about to do his pit stop now. Probably one more lap, and there he goes, Daniel. Thanos has taken the lead. Carmex 2nd position, and there we have Daniel Herrera. He's in the pits. For sure, Tony is going to gain a position, but he has to pit again. Let's see where Daniel will come out. Putting fuel on the car, probably for 5 laps. That's all it needed. That's all it needs. That's all it takes. 5 laps for fuel to go to the end. Garasa 91 in the pits also. Disastrous race for Garasa. He's 6th now. Motoretta is in 4th. He's being followed by GTFX Dr. Fanka, but here Dr. Fanka is 1 lap down. Dr. Fanka has been lapped. Tony is 8.9 seconds, 9 seconds behind Carmex. Thanos is in the lead. Greek driver from the Hellenic Knights racing team has taken the lead once more. 3.6 seconds clear from Carmex. Tony, 3rd position. If he manages to finish in 3rd position, it would be a great result, grabbing 2 podiums at the first 2 races. Hell of an effort, hell of a drive up to now. Bravo Tony, bravo to Motoretta, driver from Executive Project, followed by Daniel Herrera, who had the lead. And there goes Thanos pits, followed by Carmex. Everybody's pitting, so Tony will probably get the lead for maybe this lap. Yeah, he probably kind of squeezed 2 laps in there, but he most certainly have to pit. Yeah, for sure. Let's see Motoretta. He also comes in the pits. So Daniel Herrera comes. He's at the back straight. Let's see if he can tackling the 130-yard turn now. Approaching the S's. Let's see if he can jump some of the guys that are pitted, that have pitted. There goes Carmex, there goes Thanos. Thanos is behind Carmex. Carmex has jumped Thanos. and has taken the position, and they're at it again. We have a battle going on now. Carmix has taken the position from Thanos during the pit stops. Thanos again probably overfueled, because he has more fuel than Carmix. There we see Thanos at the back. And they both are followed by Daniel Herrera in 4th position. This will be a battle to see. Let's see if we have something at the back. And then we'll get back to those to these two drivers. 4th position Daniel, 5th position Dimitris from GTGC. 1-up Motoretta, 6th position, followed by Garasa 91. GTMX Dr. Funka, 9th position GTMX Sponmex. And now we go, Tony is in the pits. Tony's in the pits, 38 seconds in the lead. He has to fuel for 4 laps. He did 1 lap more from the other guys. Carmix and Thanos. Let's see if Thanos can put the pressure on Carmix to get that first position. And goes Thanos there at the S's. Let's see where Tony's gonna step out. He's refueling the car. This is the last turn before the start and finish line. Tony is still in the pits. Thanos and Carmix have the position. Tony still refuels. Let's see if he can grab the position from Herrera. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Or maybe not, I don't know. 1.4 seconds, 1.3 seconds. And Tony has the medium tire on. Thanos and Carmix have maintained their position, 1st and 2nd. Let's see if Thanos has something under his sleeve to pull a move on Carmix, who seems to be breaking away from Thanos. He's pushing to break the toe. A very huge factor in this track. They're both followed 5 seconds from Tony. Tony is 5 seconds behind. Followed by Daniel Herrera. 5th is GTGC Dimitris. Garasa 91, 6th posizione. Very, very good performance, based on the fact that he had so many incidents at the first 2 laps. Great performance by him. Motoretta 7th position, 8th position Spawn, 9th position Dr. Funka. So we have our leader Carmix, followed by Thanos. This is something to see. This is our only close battle. These are our only drivers 1 second apart. Thanos seems to be closing that gap. Now only half a second behind. Let's see if there's a move here. They both brake well in the S's. Let's move on board with Thanos to take a look at his racing. He's not being followed. He follows Carmix. There's going to be a race to the end. Maybe a mistake by Carmix or Thanos will give the benefit to Tony, and maybe he can capitalize on that. But he remains 5 seconds behind, doesn't seem to be able to close that gap down. Daniel Herrera 4th position, Dimitris 5th position, trying to close that gap down from Daniel, but Dimitris has to pit again. She seems to be on hard tires, but the tires are... she has so much tire wear. He's gonna pit again for sure. Maybe Garasa 91 will capitalize on that and clinch the 5th position, but he probably won't have to pit again. Garasa can go to the end for sure. Motoretta will go to the end with the mediums, and Spawn MX no tires again, 0 tires again, 1 lap behind. Carmix is just there to lap them. Let's see if they will play a part. No. Spawn is in the pits. Finally. After driving with the rims. On rims. Trofeo Series TV. Live broadcast 2023 GTFusion World Championship. Round 1. This is race 2. It's our endurance race. Winner from the first race was Garasa 91, Garasa 91 from INC. And this is race 2. Reverse grid order. Carmex seems to be able to open up a gap on Thanos. Thanos seems to have settled for 2nd position. Slightly better tires on Carmex, slightly better fuel on Thanos. Tony 5.4 seconds behind. Safe race. He's going for that podium. Daniel Herrera, after leading this race at the previous stage, he's on the hard compound tire. He's in 5th position, 17 seconds behind the lead. Dimitris, for sure he's gonna pit again. Garasa 91, 6th position. Motoretta, 7th position. 8th position, GTMX Dr. Fanca. The 2 Mexican drivers, him and Spawn, had so many incidents at the beginning of the race. They collided against each other. Race destroyed for both of them. But compliments for their effort. Carmex in the lead, 1 second from Thanos. This is the battle for the lead. This is the battle for first place. Carmex seems to be able to control his pace, to control Thanos. This is the final round. Thanos behind Carmex. 3rd position, Tony. 4th, Daniel Herrera. 5th, Dimitris. He's on to a last lap with those tires. There are no tires. There's no rubber in those tires. Heroic from Dimitris. Going to the end. Garasa for sure will have a go. He will try to capitalize on the bad tires from Dimitris, who seems to be having difficulties controlling the car. Motoretta, the 2 teammates are at it again, Fanca and Spawn. But I think that I will stick to the battle here. We have Carmix and the battle here. Dimitris and Garasa. Garasa making a move. Garasa 91, great overtake on Dimitris. Dimitris losing the position and probably losing the car. Those tires are not beneficial to anybody, Dimitris. He has no tires. He lost the position to Garasa 91. Garasa 91, a heroic effort. After so many incidents, clinching 5th position, Garasa 91. And now Dimitris is under threat. Motoretta could possibly take 6th position. We're at the front. Carmex goes for the win. Last corner. He's at the S's. There's your podium, your 2 podium drivers. There's Carmex, 1st position. Great win, great drive, bravo. 2nd position, Thanos. Excellent drive from him too. 3rd position and another podium from GTGC Tony. Greek driver from the Greek community. And we have 4th position, Daniel Herrera. He comes to clinch 4th. And 5th position. What more can you say for this driver? Starting last, being last, having damage. Garasa 91, the winner from the first race. Great drive, great result. Motoretta, 6th position. he gained the position from Dimitris, for sure. Dimitris had no tires. He drove heroically, but couldn't manage to hold on to 5th position. Spawn 8th, Funka 9th. And this is the end of race 2. There's your winner, Carmex. Great drive, great result. Bravo to Carmex. Bravo, bravo. Great performance. Let's save the replay from the second race, as for sure there will be some issues probably. We have taken the picture of the results. We have concluded our race, so we have a 10-minute break now for our drivers to refresh themselves, maybe go to the toilet or something, smoke a cigarette or something. 10-minute break. 10 minutes break. I hope you'll stay with us. You people watching from home, please subscribe to the channel, help us grow. We will be covering this year's GTFusion with live broadcasts on Fridays and hopefully on Saturdays, or probably if we're not racing at the first lobby, if I'm not racing at the first lobbies, at the first 3 lobbies, on Sundays maybe, if I'm racing on lobby 4, I don't know, on a Saturday. So help us grow, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for bearing this. English is not my native language. I'm trying to do the best that I can. So 2 races done and dusted. Our sprint race. Winner from the first race is Garasa 91. Winner from the second race is Carmex. AMV Carmex, Italian driver from the Executive Projects Racing team. 2 podiums for GTGC Tony. Great results from him. Second position for the first race and 3rd position at the second race. So, 10 minutes break, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're enjoying our live broadcasting up to now. Please bear with us. We'll be back shortly.
Vodafone Flex.
μου, πού είναι αφού τον κρύβει.
Πίσω μου κόμπλε.
Hello again, guys, ladies and gentlemen, viewers, team managers, and everyone who's watching the live broadcast now. Trofeo Series TV, broadcasting live of the first round for the GTFusion World Championship, taking place in Suzuka, Japan. We already had two races. We had one sprint race and one endurance race. A 7-lapper and a 15-lapper race. We already had one qualifying session, a 15-minute qualifying session. Now we have a 5-minute qualifying session for race number 3, which is another 7-lap sprint race, but in a different time of the day. It's in the afternoon. So, yeah, different conditions, different track temperatures. Humidity is going to play an important part. The cars do tend to behave differently in different time of the day. Huge tire wear, huge fuel consumption, high rates. So, yeah, it's difficult for our drivers. They have to adapt their driving to suit the style of this event. I want to remind everybody that this is the 15th season. 15 years of GTFusion. That's remarkable. Big shout out to the GTFusion staff and the people making this happen. Huge kudos for their effort. Huge applause. Bravo guys. And thank you. And thank you for so many years of efforts. A big shout out to the drivers participating in GTFusion. Big shout out to the managers trying to organize teams, sorting out liveries, sorting out the ELOs, sorting out everything. It's a collective effort. Everybody's trying to do the best at their capabilities. So you watching at home have a great, spectacle. I hope you're enjoying this broadcast because I'm enjoying the racing. And that's, a main factor. Good racing is always a good broadcast. Can help me follow what's going on around the track. So we're going to reset the lobby now. We're going to start our afternoon races. We have to notify the drivers. Hi, mate. So we have race number 3. We have already pre-saved our settings for race number 3. As I say, it's a 7-lapper race. The weather is S01, dry, clean, and pleasant. This race takes place in the afternoon. Let's check our settings. We are all good to go. 5 minutes of qualifying. No fuel consumption, only tire wear, same as the race. Here's a car, our penalties, and our aids. So, we're good to go. We're resetting the lobby. Let's hope everything goes smoothly. Let's hope that Polyphony Digital doesn't mess this up, as they usually do. We'll give them a 1-minute warning to qualifying. For qualifying 2. Sorry for that. We need our drivers to tick in. GT Spawn also needs to tick in. Check tires. That's the message to all drivers, to all pilots. If they don't all tick in, we cannot start the race. GTMX spawn needs to tick in, so that we know that everybody's ready. Oh, he ticked in, so we're good to go. Let's wish our drivers good luck for the third race. This is the second sprint race of the night. For the first round of the GTFusion 2023 World Championship, the 15th season. Good luck to all drivers. Let's have a good and clean qualifying session. And I think that we're good to go. Yeah, we're good to go. So, starting qualification. And here we go. The third race. The third race for tonight. Our second qualifier. 5 minutes of qualifying. They probably have 2 laps. Or 3 maybe. Tops. And let's see how things will evolve. Let's see who outperforms who. Garasa 91 is a very good candidate for outperforming everybody during qualifying. Every driver goes out. Thanos is one of the first drivers to go. Tony is first. It seems strange that, you know, the outlap is so slow, but they cannot do anything else. You know, the tire wear is so big, so huge, so they have to do a slow outlap. And there we see Spawn trying to do the overtake on Tony, who tries to maintain a pace. Spawn Max seems to be pushing the car a little bit more than the rest of the guys. Tony outlap. Carmix, the winner of the endurance race, slow outlap. Garasa 91, the winner from the first sprint race, slow outlap. The Fonka the same from GTMX. Daniel Herrera, 4th position at the endurance race, slow outlap. Thanos has decreased even more his pace. Dimitris is overtaking people. Motoreta, 9th position. Everybody's on the outlap. Tony and Garasa, my 2 drivers for first and second. This is my prediction. We don't know, maybe Daniel has something for us. Maybe Carmix also has something for us. Maybe Thanos can perform better than those guys. But I think that Garasa 91 is has great potential. He's a very good driver. I think that he will fight with Tony and probably maybe Carmix for pole position at this second race, for the second sprint race. I want to remind everybody that we have a 7-lap sprint race and one 15-lap endurance race coming up to conclude the night for this first round of the GTFusion World Championship. We'll go with Garasa to check out his lap. Everybody is starting now. Garasa is pushing the car. So there we go. Garasa 91 for his flying lap. 5 minutes of qualifying. We're already 2.5 or probably 3 minutes in the session. And there we see Garasa, a big destabilization of the back end at the first turn. A treacherous first turn in Suzuka. It's all about aero, it's all about the brake balance, it's all about the balance of the car. Let's see Garasa, let's see the first sector. First sector 31.0. An excellent sector. See the second tricky part. You need to hug the curb, but if you overdo it, The car spins around and they can spin you out. Second sector, 50.1. A good time, a decent time from Garasa, 91. Very fast driver. Daniel Herrera, Dunlop curve. Let's see GTMX Spawn Max as he tries to complete his lap. Followed by Thanos. Thanos could benefit by the slipstream from GTMX Spawn. 56.0. Thanos. We have Thanos with a 53.0. We have Tony. 52.4. Provisional pole. Dimitri, second position. 0.2 behind his teammate. Carmix goes on pole position. 52.2. Motoreta, fifth position. So Garasa 91, 51.4, 0.8 seconds in the front. Garasa, great performance by him, great lap. 51.4. Motoreta moved out of the way. People probably have a second lap. Let's see if they can manage to squeeze a second lap out of these tires. Difficult, but it can be done. Dimitris pushing again. I don't think there is any chance of improving. Thanos seems to be held up by GTMX Spawn. Yeah, I don't think that's good. Track position plays an important part. Thanos probably lost out at this. Daniel Herrera, 6th position, 2.5 seconds behind the leader. He didn't do a good lap. That lap was not good from Daniel. We expected more. Motoreta, 3.3 seconds in the front. Dr. Funka, 8th position. Spawn MX, 9th position. And your leader, pole position holder up to now. You never know, things could change, but I don't think that somebody can threaten Garasa 91. He still has tires, but I don't think that he will improve. I'm not sure. Maybe he will get some help by the slipstream, but I don't know. But I don't think so. Yeah, he's already slower. Yeah, the tires are not helping. Carmix comes again for another lap. Oh, he doesn't seem to be able to improve, so stays second. That's it for Carmix. Garasa 91 completing his lap. That's the final lap for him. Yeah, he doesn't improve. Nobody seems to be able to improve. Daniel Herrera is on a flyer. Let's watch him as he's trying to improve on his 53.9. That's the time from the first lap, from his first flying lap. Let's see now. No, he cannot improve. Nobody seems to be able to improve. You know, the tire wear is so big, you cannot do anything about that. It's over now. Motoreta is the last one to cross the finish line. So this is it. Pole position for race number 2, Garasa 91. Second position, Carmix. Third position, Tony. Followed by Dimitris. Fifth position, HKRT, Hellenic Knights Racing Team, Thanos. Sixth position, Daniel. Seventh position, Motoreta. Eighth position, Dr. Funka. GTMX Spawn Max in last and ninth position. All the drivers have finished their efforts. They've finished their runs. So Garasa 91, second pole position for him for tonight. Q2 winner. Q2 first place for Garasa 91 from INC Racing. That's it, guys. So Q2 is done and dusted. Let's take a picture of the results so we can send them over to the GTFusion staff. So job done. They have 1 minute to switch, change tires, change setups, do whatever they want. They have 1 minute. Check tires. We have to remind them that, because you don't want them to start on the wrong tire. As I said again, 2 tire compounds are mandatory. mediums and hards. And yeah, we're good to go for the second sprint race of the evening. It's a 7-lapper again, on a different time than the first one. First one was early morning. This one is afternoon. So yeah, let's see how things go. Pole position Garasa, second Karmix, third Tony, fourth Dimitris, fifth Thanos, sixth Daniel Herrera, seventh One Up Motoretta, eighth GTMX Dr. Funka, ninth Spawn. That's our grid. And let's wish our drivers good luck. As we're about to start the third race of the evening, the second sprint race. Good luck to all drivers. Let's hope everything goes smoothly. And here we go. 10 seconds to the race. 7, 6, 5. That's it, guys. The third race of the evening. GTFusion 2023 World Championship. 15th season. And here we are. Our drivers are on the grid. We have the light sequence. Let's see how everybody starts. Let's hope that everybody has a good start. Let's see. First, second, third light, fourth light, fifth light. And we have a race. Everybody seems to be off the racing start good. Everybody has a good start. Two Greek drivers together. That's what's at the back. The two Mexican drivers. They seem to be pushing each other. And Thanos received the outcome of that move between the two Mexican drivers as they pushed each other. Two Greek drivers are together, putting pressure on Karmix. An uneventful start of the third race. Sorry, guys. We see these groups are together. First position Garasa 91, second position Karmix, third position Dimitris, fourth position Spawn, sixth position Daniel Herrera, seventh position Motoretta, eighth position Thanos, and at the last position is Dr. Funka. Thanos is trying to capitalize on that. He's being followed by Dr. Funka. Maybe there's a move there. We are at the early stages of the race. First lap out of 7. First position Garasa. We have an exit. The Mexican driver is off. And there's a huge pile up there. And yes, Spawn MX loses the car and somebody takes him out. Again, an incident between the Mexican drivers. Thanos doesn't seem to have any damage. Dr. Funka doesn't seem to have any damage. Motoretta the same. Daniel Herrera the same. A disastrous start again for one of the three drivers from GTMX. Tony's putting pressure on Karmix. Let's see if there's something here. Turn 1. And then he goes on the inside. She tried to defend. He cannot do anything about that. Tony seems to have done this move, and there we're on board with Karmix, who lost a position and is now threatened by Dimitris. This is a battle for second position as Garasa 91 has opened up his gap. Of Dimitris trying to go on the outside, gutsy move there, but doesn't, he seems to be able to make his presence known to Karmix. Karmix defends well. He lost the position to Tony, but he doesn't seem to be willing to give up the third podium position to Dimitris also. Dimitris has a better exit. Let's see if there's a move here. Let's go on the outside camera. He got the inside, but the next turn is left. Let's see, Karmix seems to be out braking himself. They caught a little bit of contact, but Dimitris gets the move done. Nice move by the two Greek drivers from GTGC. getting two positions, one position each. Tony's in second, Dimitri's third, and Carmex lost two positions. He was second. He's trying to get back to Dimitris. Let's see if there's something here as they will tackle the 130R. Dimitris goes defensive. Carmex tries to capitalize on the slipstream effect. Let's see if he can, if there's a move here. No. Let's see, under braking. No. Dimitris seems to be able to control the gap. Doesn't leave many opportunities to Carmex to get back to him. Oh, Carmex is in the pits. He's going for the 2 and 5 strategy. 2 hards, 5 mediums. Motoretta is doing the same. Daniel is now in 4th position. Thanos goes on for another lap. 5th position. Dr. Funk at 6th position. Carmex now exiting the pits. Motoretta exiting also, 8th position. And last is Smon, who had an incident again at the start. Spun out, lost the position, and he's 35 seconds behind. So, Garasa 91 controlling the race, controlling his pace. He's on medium tires. He's able to create a gap. He's trying to create a gap. Tony is on medium tires too. Also trying to create a gap. This is the 3rd lap out of 7 for the 3rd race of the evening. Garasa in the lead, followed by Tony, 4.1 seconds behind, followed by Dimitris in 3rd position. 2 drivers from the Gran Turismo Greek community. Daniel Herrera, 4th position. Thanos from the HKRT, 5th position. 6th position, Dr. Funka, GTMX. MV Carmex from the Executive Project Racing Team. 8th position, Motoretta. 9th position, and last, 46 seconds behind, is GTMX Spawn. Garasa in the pits. So he's in the pits. As he concludes the 3rd lap, he was on mediums. He dove into the pits. GTGC grabs the lead and goes on to do one more lap on the mediums. Good performance by Tony. Excellent drive. Oh, and we see a mistake live. Tony seems to overshoot the first turn, and then comes Dimitris. Maybe he can capitalize, but you know, they're teammates. They will probably work together. Now, try to defend the positions from Garasa, who already pitted, but he's only 11.1 seconds behind. He seems to be controlling the race. Garasa on hards, going to the end. He got the fuel, he got the tires. Surely, if he doesn't do anything stupid or a mistake, he will get the win. Let's see down the order how things are. Funka, 4th position, GTMX. 5th position, Carmex. David Herrera, Daniel Herrera, sorry. Sorry, Daniel. 1 up Motoretta, 7th position. Thanos, 8th position after his pit stop. We'll see in what position he will end up. 9th position, and dead last is GTMX Spawn. It's gonna be tough. Tony in the lead from Dimitris, his teammate. They're both going to pit for sure. Let's see how this will evolve. We're at the 4th lap. This is the 4th lap out of 7, and we see the 2 Greek drivers from GTGC as they're making around. Tony's in the pits. Dimitris in the pits. Coordination at its finest. Garasa 91 comes to reclaim the lead of this race. He seems to be able to control it easily. Started on the mediums. He's on hards. He's going to the end. Excellent strategy from Garasa 91. Excellent race pace. Second position, Karamix. Grabbing the positions from the two Greek drivers. Tony, third position. Dimitris follows in fourth. Fifth, Daniel Herrera. Sixth, Motoretta. Seven is Thanos. This is a battle, a potential battle between these two for sixth position. Between Motoretta and Thanos. We'll see how things will evolve. Garasa is controlling the race. He's easily in the front. And Thanos, we see him making a mistake as he overshoots a turn. Probably the wind doesn't help, probably. But you know, these cars are agile and are easy to do a mistake. Daniel Herrera, fifth position. Nobody threatens him. He doesn't threaten nobody. Dimitris, fourth position. Tony, slight error in turn one. Didn't cost us much. He lost some time, but he didn't lose the position. In third. Second, Karmix doesn't seem able to control the gap between him and Garasa. Garasa seems to be getting away with it. Karmix is on the medium tire, but doesn't seem to outperform Garasa. Fastest lap up to now by Garasa. But Karmix is for almost 0.2 seconds faster. Let's see if he can get the fastest lap. We'll see many drivers at the same position. A lot of battles going on. And there's Thanos with Motoretta. No, Garasa again got the fastest lap. Let's go on board with Thanos as he's ready to take the position. He goes from the outside. A gutsy move. Let's see if he can make it done. Yes, he did. Awesome overtake by Thanos to Motoretta. Motoretta has worse tires than Thanos. That's why it was so easy for Thanos. But again, it was a ballsy move, gutsy move from Thanos. He got sixth position from Motoretta. A nice overtake. Too aggressive, probably. I don't know. It was a great move, though. He got the position. Motoretta, of course, yielded. Because, you know, there was nothing that he could do. The only thing that they both could do was crash. Great move. Great move by Thanos to get that sixth position. Garasa is running away with it. 5.6 seconds ahead of Karmix. Is in absolute control of this race. 6 out of 7 laps. Karmix, GTGC Tony, third position. Fourth position Dimitris. Another Greek guy, another Greek driver. Fourth position Daniel Herrera. And Thanos is following in sixth position. One up Motoretta in seventh. Dr. Funka in 8th, and Spawn, the two guys from GTMX. So many incidents tonight. They were unlucky. There he goes, Garasa, for his final lap. He already won one sprint race, the first one. He finished 5th in the second endurance race after having many incidents at the first lap. Second position, Karmix, the winner of the previous race. Great performance by him. GTCC Tony, another podium, as it seems, for the Greek driver from Gran Turismo Greek Community Racing Team. Dimitris in fourth position. Good performances for him tonight. Daniel Herrera, fifth position, followed closely by Thanos. Thanos seems to be having the performance. Garasa still has the fastest lap time. I don't think that somebody will be able to clinch the fastest lap by Garasa. 91. Seventh place is one up Motoretta. Eighth place is GTMX Dr. Funka, and ninth position Spawn Mex. And here's your driver in the lead. Garasa 6.97 seconds almost from Carmex as he comes around to tackle 130R, one of the most famous corners in every circuit all over the world. Here in Suzuka, Japan, a famous track, a legendary track. There he is, coming to take yet another win, his second of the night. Garasa 91 for INC Racing Team, winner of the third race. Complimenti Garasa 91. Carmex, another Italian driver, comes to takes second place. GTC Tony, third position. Fourth position, Dimitris. Great performance, great result for the Gran Turismo Greek guys. Fifth position, Daniel Herrera. Sixth position, Thanos. Seventh position, one up, Motoretta. Eighth position, another driver for GTMX, Dr. Fonka. Eighth position for him. And then 35 seconds in the back, there comes GTMX Spawn. Many incidents, a lot of incidents he was involved. He had at the second race the same, yeah. But he's gonna have the opportunity now to lead them for the fourth race. As I want to remind everybody, that is a 15-lap race with reverse grid, based on the results from the previous race, from this race, meaning. So, 9th position, GTMX Spawn for. So, Garasa 91, complimenti Garasa, complimenti INC. Excellent drive, excellent performance, pole position, clean race for Garasa, and your winner for the third race. Let's take a picture from the results for this third race of the evening, the second sprint race, as we are getting ready for the final part of our of this evening, for the first round of the 2023 GTFusion World Championship to conclude our night. We still have one race to go. We're gonna change the settings. We need to take some pictures first so we can set the grid, because I want to remind everybody that there is no automatic setting the grid. There's no automatic system that it can reverse the order. We have to do it manually. It's a thing that they need to add. Polyphony Digital has to consider adding that feature, because it can help you very much, especially the hosts, you know. So we are changing the settings. We saved the replay. Let's check again if we saved the replay from the race. Yes, we did. We did take a picture from the results. We did take a picture of the qualifying. So I guess we're good. Yeah, we're good. We just gonna have to check some stuff. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen, from your house. Yes, we did take the qualifying pictures, and we did take the race. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're good. We're good to go. So let's go for our fourth race of the evening. We make sure that the settings are good, are correct. Let's see. Yes, by the owner. We're checking our settings. Yes, we're good. So here we go. This is on to start the fourth race of the first round of the GTFusion World Championship 2023. Take in place, guys, so we can set the grid up, because we can't do that if you are not ticked in. Tick in, please. Yes, exactly. Yeah. For race 4, for our endurance races, the two 15-lappers, it's reverse grid based on the result from the previous race, from the sprint race. Yeah, but, you know, Polyphony Digital doesn't allow us to set the grid automatically, so we have to do it by ourselves, you know, manually. So, yeah, bear with me. Just be patient. We'll get there. Eventually, they will get there. So, yeah. So, we have last position, GT Spawn MX, he's starting first. We have Dr. Fanka. He's second position. Motoretta, third position. Thanos is there. Herrera is there. So Dimitris is next to those guys. Tony is there. Carmix in 8th position, and 9th position is Garasa 91, the winner from the previous race. We'll warn the drivers that they have 1 minute to change tires, to change their setup if they would like to. 1 minute. Check tires. We have to always inform our pilots. Check tires. So, we're 1 minute away from the last race of this first round of the 15th season for the GTFusion World Championship. Another broadcast from the Trofeo Series TV. I hope you are enjoying this evening, as I do. Please subscribe and leave a like to the video. Help us grow, help us improve. And whatever remarks you have, just put them down. So, good luck to our drivers. This is the final race of the evening. 15 laps endurance race. Reverse grid based on the results from the previous race. And off we go. Good luck, everybody. Relatively speaking, no, things went smoothly. It could have gone worse. Yeah. There were a lot of instabilities in the lobbies. Thank God we have no issues now. Thank God. So here are our starting grid. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Much appreciated. So, third light, fourth light, fifth light. And go, 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 go. We have a race. Funka didn't start well. Thanos jumped him. Great start from Thanos. On to second position. Thanos gained so many places. Spawn leads the pack. Followed by Thanos. And on the back. And Daria Herrera is out. Probably got pushed by someone. We didn't manage to see who was that. Garasa. No events, no incidents now for Garasa. Drivers close together. Thanos. Spawn leads the way. Leads the pack. First position. Second position Thanos. Third position Motoretta. Dr. Fanka, there's a move there. No. And, oh, yes, there is. Carmix on the outside. Let's see if he can make that move stick. Great overtake by Carmix, and Garasa trying to capitalize on that. Garasa 91, winner of 2 races now. Dimitris goes defensive. Tony goes defensive. Everybody goes defensive. And then, yeah, Dr. Fanka overshoot the turn. Went to overtake Tony, and he's out. Tony defended well. Garasa 91, 7th position. Dr. Funk, after that defending, seems to have damage in the front. Daniel Herrera, last position. No damage, thankfully for him. First position, Spawn MX, under pressure by Thanos. Second position. We still have 15 laps, guys. Take it easy. Our race is not won by the first turn. Everybody needs to be reminded of that. First lap, GTMX Spawn from Thanos, from Motoretta, from Tony, from Carmix, from Dimitris, who's under pressure by Garasa 91. Garasa setting the pace for this whole event. 2 winners, 2 wins already. He goes from the outside, trying to put pressure on Dimitris. Dimitris is an experienced driver, doesn't seem to flinch. Garasa, though, will keep on putting the pressure on, because he knows that he can capitalize on a mistake. Let's check at the front. Tony following Motoretta, trying to put pressure on him. And Spawn doesn't seem able to create a gap between him and Thanos, who follows closely, half a second behind. Motoretta is under pressure by Tony. There's no move there. Tony knows that. He's an experienced and very good driver. And then we see Thanos has taken first position. He has no damage. What happened to Spawn? What happened to Spawn? Maybe there was a coming together. I don't know. We'll have to review the replay. It seems odd, but no. The facts say that Thanos is in first position, Tony second, third Motoretta, but I don't know what happened to Spawn. I don't know what happened to Spawn. We have to check that. He probably lost the car alone by himself, but you never know. We'll have to check that. We'll have to check the replay. I cannot say anything. But for the time being, Motoretta is trying to attack Dimitris, who is being attacked by Garasa. Great battle between those three. Let's move to Garasa on board to check the battle out of these cars. Garasa seems to have better grip on the exit and wants to make the move done. Let's see if he can make the move done on Motoretta. Motoretta is trying to preserve fuels and tires. Garasa seems to have the inside in turn one. Yes, he does. He makes that move stick. Garasa, fifth position by Motoretta. Great overtake by Garasa 91. Excellent. You see now Dimitris. Third position Karamek. Second position Tony. First position Thanos. We have to check that incident with Spawn. I didn't notice if there was contact, but if there is, we'll have to check that out. Garasa 91 putting the pressure on Dimitris now. Garasa is on the move. Motoretta seems not to be able to handle the gap. Spawn, after that incident at the Dunlop curve, here at this exact point, he's in 7th position, followed by his teammate Daniel Herrera for that incident at the first lap. 9th position, Dr. Fanka. Unlucky for the Mexican team. 3 drivers at the last positions, and we saw a move there. Garasa is putting the pressure, tremendous pressure on Dimitris. Let's watch from Dimitris. Garasa is there. Let's see if there's a move here under braking. There's the view from Garasa. Let's go on board with him to see if he can follow Dimitris around the track. Tony at 2nd position seems to have caught up with Thanos. Let's go on board with him. And this is the battle at the back. 3rd, 4th and 5th position. Garasa still puts pressure on Dimitris. As Tony follows Thanos. Let's watch from Thanos' camera. There is Tony. 2nd position. This is the 4th lap out of 15. Dimitris under pressure from Garasa. Garasa is so close. He almost had that move made. Gutsy move from Garasa, gutsy effort, but great defending from Dimitris. Both of them are good drivers, very good drivers, very competitive drivers. Thanos is able to hold his lead. Tony is putting him under pressure. Let's see if somebody will dive into the pits. Maybe do the undercut. No, nobody dives into the pits. Tony follows. Garasa 91 on medium tires. Dives into the pits. Let's see how that will work out for him. He's trying to do the undercut. He was losing time behind those guys, and he's trying to capitalize on that. Thanos seems to be able to control the gap between him and Tony. Tony's holding back, maybe saving tires, maybe saving fuel. He knows this is a long race. He must act smart if he wants to gain that position from Thanos. Motoreta now 5th position, Spawn MX 6th position, Dr. Funka 7th, 8th Daniel Herrera, and now Garasa 91 again on the mediums is coming at them. Well, the thing with Garasa now is if Daniel or Funka or Spawn decide to do one more lap, he could probably lose time. Because, you know, getting close to another car here, okay, could be easy based on pace. But making that overtake, it requires stamina, it requires a different kind of breed of driver. Thanos, 1.4 seconds ahead of Tony. 2nd position, 3rd Carmex, 4th Dimitris, 5th Motoret, 6th Spawn, 7th Daniel Herrera. Garasa already ahead of Dr. Funka. His next target is Daniel Herrera. I don't think that he will have any issues. He's on the medium tires, fresh medium tires. Daniel is not. He's on hards, worn out, and Thanos enters the pits. Let's see, and Tony, and Carmex, and Dimitris all dive into the pits. Let's see if Motoreta will dive into the pits. No, he goes on for another lap. Let's see, he do the overcut. He's trying to do the overcut. Let's see how this will work out. Thanos has less fuel than the other guys, so they will probably jump him. He consumed a lot of fuel. Let's see Garasa, where she's gonna end up. There goes Garasa. Let's see if he will take the lead of this race. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Garasa is 3rd, but Spawn and Motoreta owe us a pit stop. So yeah, Garasa is in the lead of this race for the time being. You never know. Daniel Herrera himself owes us a pit stop. Tony, after his pit stop, 5th position on fresh mediums. Fresh mediums for Carmex 2, who's in a battle with Thanos. Thanos on fresh mediums 2 with Dimitris and Thanos. Dr. Funka 10 seconds behind. A race of his own. Seems to be having issues with his internet connection. I don't know. Something wrong with that car. I don't know. Seems peculiar. Motoreta temporarily in the lead, followed by Spawn. They both have to pit. Garasa 91 in control of this race. 4.6 seconds ahead of Daniel on medium tires. Daniel Herrera has to pit. For sure Tony will get that position, but Tony is losing time. And now he's on the move. He makes that move. Daniel, there's no point in fighting. He has no tires. So he lets Tony go by. So as I see things now, what? Oh, it's a close battle between him and Daniel. Daniel, you know, doesn't seem to make the move to go back at Tony. He doesn't have the tires to do so. So the two guys are in the pits. Garasa takes the lead. Tony is in 2nd position. Great performances from Tony tonight. If he gets this one, it will be his 4th podium. His 4th podium. Awesome performance. Well done to the Greek driver. And this is a battle to watch Thanos, Dimitris, Carmex, yellow flag. Did we have an incident? What happened? Did we lose anyone? There was a Greek flag. There was a Greek flag. No, there are Greek flags. There you go. There was a yellow flag. I don't know what happened. Spawn and Daniel in the pits. Still. Let's review the grid. So, Garasa, prima posizione. GTGC Tony, second position. Karmix, third position. Fourth is Dimitris. In this battle for third with Karmix and Thanos. Thanos follows closely. GTMX Dr. Fonka, 6th position, 11 seconds behind. One up Motoretta, 7th position, 1.29. Oh, decreasing the gap quickly between him and Dr. Fonka. He's on the medium tire. Fonka is on the medium tire too. But he seems to be losing so much time. I don't know. 8th GTMX Spawn, 9th Daniel Herrera. That's a grid. Galasa 91 in the lead from the INC racing team. Driver from Italy. Tony, Greek driver from the Gran Turismo Greek Community racing team. Great performances tonight. Third position Karmex, Dimitris, Thanos 5th position. 6th position GTMX Funka. Under a bit of pressure from Motoretta, but seems to be able to control the gap. GTMX Spawn Max, this first round didn't go well for him. Had many incidents, many crashes. He was unlucky. Dr. Funka pits. GTMX will get the position. Yep, will surely get the position. And Daniel Herrera, last position. Unfortunate for the Mexican drivers. We had many issues. I think that we have to focus in this battle. Thanos and Dimitris and Karmex. I think it's the position for the final podium position, the third position. I think that this is the main battle we have to focus on. Garasa is easily controlling the race. Motoretta is no threat to these guys. We're in lap 8 out of the 15 laps that our pilots need to complete in order for this race to finish. This is the 4th race of this evening. Dimitris goes offensive on the offensive, Karmix goes on the defensive. Thanos probably waits for the outcome of this battle. Dimitris seems feisty. Karmix though is a very experienced driver. He will defend his position. He has the right to do so. Motoretta 6th position. GTMX Spawn 7th position. 8th position Daniel Herrera. GTMX Dr. Funka 9th and last position. Garasa 91. Your leader, probably gonna pit. 10 full seconds from Tony. 2nd position from Tony for the Gran Turismo Greek Community racing team from Greece. As the light fades here in Suzuka, this is the 4th race of the evening. 15 laps and Garasa 91 in the pits. Our race leader goes into the pits. He put already two medium compound tires, 2 sets. So you'll have to put the hard tires on now to finish this race and go to the end. Carmix takes the lead. Thanos also goes on for one more lap. They both seem to have the tires for it. Dimitri saved a lot of fuel. He will surely will be able to, you know, maybe reduce that gap between him and Tony. I don't know for Garasa, but I don't think that Dimitris will be at the back of Tony. I don't know. Oh, this pit stop is taking too long. A lot of refueling for the guys. They're waiting for the refueling to go on. Garasa is already out of the pits. But remember, the 4 guys in front of Garasa 91 have not pitted yet. Daniel Herrera hasn't pitted yet. Tony comes in the front of Dimitris. You know, you see, the gap decreased because Tony had less fuel than Dimitris when they dove into the pits. And Dimitris was able to close that gap down. Let's see if they will work together to maybe catch up the current front. But Garasa is too far ahead. Almost 9 seconds ahead. I don't think that it's doable. You never know, but I don't think that it's doable. So you have the 2 Greek drivers completing their pit stops. They go to the end. Dr. Fonka in 9th position. And I think that Carmex will enter the pits now, as will Thanos. We're waiting for them to pit. Yes, exactly. Thanos dives into the pits. Motoreta comes around. He's in 3rd position. I think he will also dive into the pits. Maybe not now, maybe in a couple of laps. One more lap probably for GTMX spawn. Garasa 91 going to the end. I don't think he's pitting again. He won't pit again. Let's see about these guys. Where are they going to come out? Carmix was in front of Thanos. He has more fuel than Thanos. 2 liters, but they could play a difference. Beautiful livery for the Greek guys too, for the Hellenic Rights Racing team. Beautiful cars tonight. Congratulations to all the livery producers. Garasa, 2nd position. We see Carmex. Tony is in 5th position. Something wrong? Maybe something happened? No. And Thanos is putting pressure on Dimitris. This is a battle for probably 5th position or 4th. There we go. Dimitris is on hard tires. Thanos is on medium tires. He has the opportunity to do the overtake. Let's see if Dimitris can withstand the pressure of defending against Thanos and protecting his teammate, Tony, who is also on the hard compound. Could be in danger by Thanos. Let's see if we have a race in our hands. Let's follow around on board with Thanos. Let's go on board with Thanos to see this battle unfolding. Dimitris goes wide. Remember, Dimitris and Tony are on there, and Thanos seems to be missing his brakes. His braking point touches the back of Dimitris. No harm done. No damage to both cars. Let's check Dimitris' car. No damage. It's an incident without consequences. Let's see if Thanos can do the overtake against Dimitris, a worthy opponent, a very good driver, knows how to defend. Juan Motoreta in the pits for his final stint. Garasa will take the lead, again controlling the race. He started last and he will take the lead. Let's see if there's a move here from Thanos. No, Dimitri's defending well. Maybe at the exit. Let's see if they get a good clean exit. Dimitris is overdriving the car. He's pushing the car to the limits. He wants to keep Thanos behind because he knows that Thanos has the advantage in tires. He's a little bit of weaving from Dimitris. Thanos is trying to make the move. He makes the move on Dimitris. Let's see if he can make the move stick. Yes, he can make the move stick. He's on better tires. Next target is Tony. Let's see if Thanos can clinch a podium position from Tony. As Tony is trying to put the pressure on Carmex, who's on mediums, but I don't think that he'll be able to because he's on hard compound tires. Let's see Thanos now. Will he be able to put the pressure on Tony to clinch that podium position, that third podium position? Garasa is easily in the lead, controls the race. Let's take a quick look at the grid and we'll jump back to this battle again. Dimitris 5th, 6th Motoretta, 7th Spawn MX. Daniel Herrera 8th position, 9th position GTMX Dr. Funka, and the lead Garasa 91, Garasa 91, easily controlling the race from Carmex. He doesn't seem to be able to open up a gap against him and Tony, and Tony's trying desperately to go faster because Thanos is fastly approaching, trying to close the gap between him and Tony. Dimitris had an incident, 1.5 seconds penalty. He probably, yes, he has damage in the front axle. He didn't come at blows with anyone, but Dimitris seems to be having an issue. She will be serving a penalty now. 1.5, a pity. After good performances, Dimitris now has an incident, and he's in 6th position. He also has damage. Let's see Thanos. Thanos has closed the gap to Tony. Thanos, the battle for 3rd, because I don't think that Carmex is catchable. I don't know. 3 more laps to go. We're on the 13 out of 15 laps. Garasa in the lead. 2nd place Carmex. 3rd place Tony. 4th place Thanos. Under 2nd now. This is a battle to watch. Let's go on board with Thanos as she's trying to put the pressure on Tony. Remember, Tony's on hards, Thanos is on mediums. It's all about being patient. It's all about controlling the car. It's all about being relaxed. Let's see. Oh, Tony overshoots the Dunlop curve, and Thanos has an opportunity now. If he can stay close to Tony, he will probably make the move stick. Tony's a very difficult driver. He's defending. He goes defensive. Tony goes defensive. He protects the inside. Let's see if Thanos is patient enough. Yes, he is. They're both clean out of there. Now there's an opportunity by using the toe. Let's see Tony, how he reacts. Remember, 130R comes up next, and then the S's. 2 possible places for an overtake. Thanos is trying to go from the inside. Tony goes defensive. Doesn't seem to be able to make the move. He touches a little bit of Tony. They're not threatened by anyone. They're alone. Tony goes defensive, desperately trying to get that podium position, to keep that podium position. Let's see from the outside. And they touch, and Tony defends well, but Thanos has a better exit. Let's see. And they touch again. This is great racing, but you know, it should be cleaner, but you know, it is what it is. Tony's defending, Thanos is attacking. Things will happen. Tension will rise. So let's see if Thanos can be patient about it. Tony's doing a tremendous job defending. He's defending that 3rd position with his life. It's all about if somebody does a mistake. Let's see the state of the tires from Tony. They seem to be better than Thanos, but remember Thanos is on the medium tire. One more lap to go after this one. Great fighting between those two. Great racing. Carmex seems to be capitalizing by that battle and has pulled away. 4.6 seconds a gap. And now Thanos is on the move again. Two Greek drivers fighting for the final podium position. Let's see. Tony's on the curbs. Thanos is trying to go from the outside. At that turn, he doesn't seem to make the move stick. Tony holds a position. This is the final lap. Garasa is on the final lap already. Carmex second position. Third position, Tony. We'll be back with them. Fifth position, Motoretta. Sixth position, Dimitri. Seventh position, Spawn. Seventh position, eighth position, Daniel. And ninth position, GTMX Tatarfanka. Let's go with these guys now, because the battle for the final podium position is here. Tony is trying desperately on the hard compound tire to keep Thanos behind. Thanos has used up his tires. It's a battle of nerves. Each and every one of these drivers are trying desperately for that position. Tony seems to be controlling the pace, seems to be able to defend and hold back Thanos. Thanos has, maybe stepped back a little bit. Took it down a notch because he saw that he probably won't make it with the tires. If you don't make that overtake, there's no point in trying, because you will only use your tires and your fuels, and you probably won't end the race, won't finish the race. And instead of gaining one position, you probably are going to lose everything. So, these guys need to be patient, and Thanos is at it again. He's almost less than half a second behind. Our leader is tackling 130R, will be there for the finish line. Let's see. But we have to remain here because these two are battling each other. This is the final lap of the final race for the first round. Garasa goes on to finish the race. There's your winner, Garasa 91, winner again. Second position, Carmix. Carmix, second position. Well done to him. And this is the battle for third. Thanos and GTC Tony, who manages to keep Thanos behind. Great result for Tony, great result for Thanos. And then we have Motoretta, fifth position. He comes around to take fifth position. Motoretta, great drive for the Executive Project Racing Team, EXP. Great result from him. Fifth position. Sixth position, Dimitris. Dimitris had an unfortunate moment. The driver with the 109 on his car. Sixth position for him. A good performance. Seventh position, GTMX Spawn Max for the GTMX Racing Team. He goes on to clinch to get the seventh position. Eighth position, Daniel Herrera. As he comes around to take eighth position. Thank you, Carlo. Grazie mille, Carlo. Grazie. Garasa 91 è una monstruoso performance. Great driver. Marco did excellently. 3 wins. And last position is GTMX Dr. Funka. 8th position was Daniel, of course, from GTMX. There's the driver with the 421 on his car. Daniel, and then we have last position GTMX Dr. Funka to end the grid for tonight. And there's your winner, Garanza 91, Marco. Complimenti, Marco. 3 wins for Marco. Awesome drive, awesome performance. Well done to everybody. Well done to everybody. I hope you enjoyed the race. Let's take a picture of the results so we can broadcast them and send them to the GTFusion staff. So this concludes the race for tonight. Bravo to all drivers. Bravo to all drivers. Bravo. Thank you for coming tonight. Thank you for racing tonight. It was awesome. I hope that we started off well. The 2023 season started off well. We had awesome racing tonight. 4 races. We have 2 different winners. Garasa won 3 races, of course. He won the 2 sprint races and 1 endurance race. And then we had another winner, which was Carmix. Won the the first endurance race. It was very nice. I hope you enjoyed it. Well, I did. And please subscribe and leave a like to support our channel, the Trofeo Series TV. And a big shout out to our sponsors, Printalino, Merguia.com, and Thrustmaster, and Dunlop, of course, for supporting the GTFusion World Championship. And guys, 15 years. Can you possibly imagine that? 15 years of GTFusion. That's awesome. Well, I think that this concludes our night. It was very nice. And as I said again, tomorrow is the main event. It's the main lobbies are tomorrow. We have lobbies from D up to the previous from this one. We have almost 19 lobbies tomorrow. Great racing. We also have other broadcasters coming to play. We're also going to have a broadcast tomorrow from the Trofeo Series TV. We'll check the group later. You'll be informed. And we also have Black Flag Racing TV joining. We have Loco TV joining. We'll have many other broadcasters joining in. So the main spectacle is tomorrow. And, you know, as you all know, on Sunday, we have Lobbies A, Lobby B, and Lobby C. We'll have top 3 lobbies on Sunday, which is the final day of the GTFusion World Championship, this round 1, taking place in Suzuka, Japan, one of the best known tracks in the world. And that's it. That's it, folks. Let's congratulate again Garasa 91. Awesome performance. 3 wins for the night. 3 out of 4, which is awesome. And to Carmex, he did well. He performed well. That was a great drive from him too. And that's it, folks. Please subscribe and leave a like to the channel. Help us grow. And I hope you all enjoyed this live broadcast. Yeah, it was emotional, like one of my friends always states when he finishes his broadcasting. Cheers, Andy. So, good night, guys. Good night, everyone. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being with us.